The New York Giants have an unexpected player land on PUP to start training camp. Hi, everybody. This is Patricia Traina. And the New York Giants announced that they have placed rookie tight end Daniel Bellinger on the physically unable to perform list, AKA the PUP list, to start training camp. Bellinger has a quad ailment. Now, let's talk a little bit about this real quick, what it means for the Giants and exactly what we can expect moving forward. First off, the rookies reported to training camp on Tuesday, July 19th, and about 25 players or so were part of the group that reported. Not enough to really run practices or anything like that. But typically when it comes to these early report dates, what you see is conditioning. You see a lot of meetings, a lot of film breakdown, work in the weight room, and so forth. It's not clear when exactly Bellinger got injured. Is it something that happened, while he was on the premises working out? I mean, his PUP designation would certainly indicate that if it's not considered non-football injury, but that's not known. The Giants didn't say exactly what happened or when it happened. But what does it mean for the fourth round draft pick? Well, we don't know how serious that injury is. But that being said, what the PUP list rules allow for is any player that lands on PUP during training camp simply means that they're not able to pass a physical. And they will sit on PUP. They will count against the 90-man roster. Once they are able to pass a physical, they come off a PUP. All right. If this were, the regular season and he was on PUP, then he would have to sit out for at least 6 weeks. That's not going to be the case just yet. We have to see how long it takes for him to get back from this setback. And speaking of the setback, certainly not the type of news the Giants wanted to get. And not just because, we're talking the most injured team in the NFL the last, several years, but the Giants have remade the tight end group. And in the spring, Daniel Bellinger was really looking very promising. I mean, there were a lot of people very high on him who thought that maybe he could leapfrog over the two veterans in front of him, Ricky Seals-Jones and Jordan Akins, and become the tight end, the first string tight end for the Giants. I mean, Bellinger caught everything thrown his way, looked really good at it, and there was a lot of optimism swirling around him. So now with him on PUP, he's not able to practice until he could pass the physical. Once he passes a physical, if for some reason something should pop up again, they can't put him back on PUP. They can just hold him out, and then depending on how bad it would be, make a decision on if he's going to go on IR or if he's going to just be carried. So it's too early just yet to panic. Certainly, though, the injury, not the news the Giants wanted to get, not just with Bellinger, but with any player. You want to have all hands on deck, and what's going to be a very important summer for the Giants and for first-time head coach Brian Daboll. So we'll monitor the situation with Daniel Bellinger. We'll see if he comes along, if he's able to pass the physical in a week or so. But right now, no need to panic just yet. Brian Daboll's not scheduled to speak to the media until next week when the rest of the team reports to training camp. We should get an update by then, and we'll just wait and see how this works out with Daniel Bellinger. Again, hopefully it is not serious, and hopefully he doesn't have to miss any significant practice time in training camp. All right, Giant fans, for more on the New York Giants, be sure to keep it here on the LockedOn Giants podcast all summer long.